Alice. 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 I'm going to Alice. Huh? What's that? Oh, it's almost the end of November already. I guess it's time for that thing again. It is time for us to nut once again. The game we'll start with is called Corporate Slave Succubus. In this game, we play as Saki, a girl who has just graduated from college and is ready to step into society by getting a job. Unfortunately, she got drugged by some random demons. Oh yeah, demons coexist with humans in this world of this game, by the way. Saki got drugged and she turned into a succubus. This wouldn't be that big of a deal, but sadly, people are racist towards succubus, and Saki had a really hard time finding a job because of it. Thankfully, she got a job interview from some shady email and immediately got hired. But turns out that this company is actually pretty bad, and Saki has to meet a quota given, otherwise she'll be forced to do something that is not very family friendly. Anyway, the gameplay of Corporate Slave Succubus goes like this. Nothing is happening because it is. Basically, our goal in this game is to meet the MP quota within time and set our schedule around it. Most of the time, you'll be clicking the same thing, doing the same shit, and waiting for something to eventually happen. It is not fun, it is painfully boring, and the only reason I decided to show this game is because the scenes are pretty good. The art style of this game is really cute, and it transitions quite well into the H scenes, making it cute and lewd. I don't know. But to simplify it, the game is absolutely nothing without the scenes. A prime example of a Gruner game. Next up, we have a game called Descensor. Let me preface this by saying this game is a NTR Legend slop. If you have played a game that consists of shitty minigames, blackmailing random women, a NTR road, uses pixel art and live 2D in their H scenes, congrats, because you have just played a NTR Legend slop. So what is the slop we are looking at here? In this game, the plot doesn't exist, so let's skip that. The gameplay consists of you choosing whether the pictures are good or not for Facebook. It kind of plays like Paper Please, but way more shallow. It's very easy, with little to no penalty whatsoever. Sometimes there are special pictures that you can save on your PC, and later use them to blackmail some girls. By the way, is it me or do all of these games have the same archetype of the girls? There's always a housewife or someone else's girlfriend, an idol or streamer, and something else for the third one. I've played like 3, and it's always these types of girls in this game. Overall, the gameplay is fine. It's not complete dog shit, but I wouldn't want to replay this game ever again. As for a scene, it's really good. There are these small pixel art scenes, big pixel art scenes, and live 2D scenes for the endings. Slop might be slop, but I'm a piggy, so yummy food for my tummy. I do need to stop reviewing these NTR Legend slop games, unless they do something really special. Otherwise, I don't see the point of showing them anymore. But as for this game, the scenes are good enough, so there's that. Moving on from that, we'll be taking a look at this game called Sickly Days and Summer Traces. In this game, we'll play as a guy taking care of his little sister who has severe asthma issues, and trying to live a peaceful life with her in the countryside. The main goal of this game is to get the little sister, Asmi, healthier by raising her max HP with triggering various events in the house. We have to reach enough max HP before the deadline set by the child doctor. Otherwise, Asmi will be forced to move back to the hospital. Now, for the gameplay of this game, there are none. It's mostly just a visual novel with tiny bits of stats management. It's very unusual as I've never talked about any visual novels in my videos. with the primary reasons being that visual novels are very niche and only a handful of people enjoy them. But the reason why I chose this game for this video is mainly because of incest. I'm sorry, I got quite a back cough there. It's because I think the art looks amazing. The whole game has a relaxing vibe to it. Japanese summer countryside does stuff to people, man. I'm telling you. Anyway, I just wanted to shove this game into this video because I am very biased. And I don't care if no one is going to try this game out. Even if there's actually one guy that wants to try it out, he most likely will be holding down the control key for the majority of the game to skip every single dialogue because no one reads anymore nowadays, including myself. Well, the games up until this point have been kind of whack. Hopefully there's something at least decent for the next one. Hold on, who's that coming in holding a steel chair? The last game we have here is a game called Jurassic Arena 3. I've never played the first two games, and I don't think you need to since it's mostly individual stories that have no direct connection to each other. In this game, we're playing as a fox girl named 𝐻𝑒𝓃𝓉𝒶𝒾. 𝐻𝑒𝓃𝓉𝒶 is living with her family in a secluded village, and life is good. I'm sure nothing bad would happen to these lovely fox people. Yeah, it's a Goblin Slayer moment. But instead of goblins, it's orcs with nipple piercings. Long story short, 𝐻𝑒𝓃𝓉𝒶 got raped by them and later bought into slavery by a guy named 𝐻𝑒𝓃𝓃𝓏. Human Shrek is obviously not a very nice slave owner, and our goal is to escape slavery with the power of love and friendship. We'll also be put into an arena to fight monsters from time to time. After the opening scene, we are free to do whatever we want until we need to fight in the arena. We can do some training to raise our stats, work at a brothel to earn some cash, or finish some side quests. I really love the amount of freedom this game provides, and how some of the side quests have a time limit. So you really have to think twice about how you should spend your day. The combat, although simple mechanic wise, but the enemies, especially the monster in the arena, is really tough. And increasing your stats is essential to winning the fights. There are also a surprisingly huge number of skills that you can equip as well, adding a little more depth to the combat. Then we have the plot, which is actually pretty interesting and a fun read. The characters have actual personalities and goals, not some side characters that are filled in just to include more scenes in the game. Characters like Delilah, who aren't just your typical goody two-shoes or overly villainous woman. She's just a morally great person who does some bad things, but also help us throughout the game. Sorry, I feel like I've been gushing about how good this game is, without touching on the topic people care about the most. The scenes in this game are nice, yeah, good art, some are live 2D animated. Certain scenes do have different art styles for some reason, though. Just beware that a good chunk of the scenes involve rape, and there's not really any quote-unquote vanilla scenes in this game. Overall, I think Jurassic Arena 3 is a really fun game. Definitely the most fun I've had among all the games I've talked about so far. It's a high recommendation from me. I feel like the games I've shown this year are kinda sloppy, to be honest. But initially, I was going to review 5 games this year. The reason why I didn't do 5 is because there's this one game I wanted to review, and it's pretty fucking ass after I played like 5 minutes of it. The game is literally just good looking scenes with horrible gameplay, and the gameplay is so bad that I immediately gave up on the game, which is how I ended up doing 4 games for this year. I just want a game that has good gameplay and good scenes. Why is that so hard to find? This world is too hard to live in for a gaming gooner like me. Anyway, these are the 4 hentai games that you should try out after No Nut November's 2025 edition. And hopefully there are better games in 2026. For the meantime, this is Shaun here. Goodbye, and I wish you all a good nutting night. What?